Hi guys, welcome to the X and Young channel. My name is X and this is the review of the Seiko SKX 013. Hi guys, so this is the Seiko SKX 013. So let's get the dimensions aside. This is a 38mm watch and has a 44mm lug to lug. And it has 20mm lug width, so it can fit a lot of straps. Then it has a 13mm thickness. Okay, first off, I'm gonna talk about things that I wish Seiko has put in this watch. One, this watch is a non-hacking, non-hand winding movement. However, the only thing that bothers me is that it's non-hacking. I just wish this one had hacking so that I can set the time precisely. Okay, then another thing is the slow date change. Okay, for this watch, it changes date from 9 p.m. I think up to 3 a.m. So during those hours at night, it slowly changes the dates. The date looks a bit funny. Okay, then of course the bezel grip. Since it's small, it's hard to turn. I like the sound though. Yeah, the sound is cool, but then it's hard to turn. Okay, the last thing is the glass. Okay, Seiko put a mineral glass here, so 4 things that bothers me. So now we're gonna talk about the good thing about this watch. Okay, first thing, the aesthetics. It's so beautiful. Man, I keep on looking this watch every time. Okay, I bought it on my 25th birthday. I've been wearing this for 4 months now, and man, I just never get bored with it. Every time I look at it, it makes me happy. so what makes me happy? Okay, one thing is the highly legible dial. You know, one look from to your wrist and then you can understand what time is it, because it's very legible. Okay, you can see the matte blue background of the dial, and with the white markers, white hour markers, so it's very legible. And another thing is the balanced day and date placement opposite the lume markers. So you notice here's the lume marker, and here is the day and date, and it's in white, so it really makes the dial very well balanced. Now we move on to the hands. So I really enjoy these hands compared with the SKX 007 or the SKX 009. Okay, because you see the hands, it's the pointy hand here and the small baton-like hand here with the pointed tip. And finally the second hand, it's white with this arrow-like section here with a bit of lume. So I really prefer that compared with the lollipop hands, because it really shows like where the seconds is. It's preference based, but yeah, I really like the hands on this watch. Okay, so another thing that is cool is the Seiko lume. So the Seiko has this Lumi bright, and it's, man, if you off the light, it's really bright. I'll show you a picture here. One is just after you shine the light, and another is like after 1 hour. So you can compare the lume. Okay, so the lume is really good on this watch. Then another thing is the Hokusai wave. So if you see at the back, you see this Hokusai wave pattern here. Man, see, that's the Great Wave by Hokusai. I really like that. It put a touch of class in this Seiko watch. It shows that there is a Japanese art just behind your wrist. This watch, it has a very unique style. Okay, it doesn't it's not like other watches where some watches, they are homages, or they try to be something else. They try to be the Submariner, or they try to be Breitling, Navy Timer, you know, all those expensive watch. They try to be something they are not. So for this one, no, this one is just screams, hey, I am SKX, I am Seiko, and this is my style. Man, and I really respect that, you know. I really like that. It has an identity. Now we move on from aesthetics. The second thing, which is it has an incredible value for money. Let me elaborate on that. So one thing about this watch, it's a ISO certified diver. I went through the forums and I found out that to put the word diver on a watch, okay, you need to send the this watch to the ISO, and what the ISO does is it tests this watch to a series of tests. One of the requirements is shock resistant, water resistant, condensation resistant. So basically this is a really tough as nails watch because it's ISO certified. You're getting a lot for this watch, okay? Since this watch has a very short lug to lug length, okay? Pro tip, lug to lug, if you want to find a watch whether it can fit you or not, first measure this part of your wrist, okay? It's not the circumference, but it's the top part of your wrist. Let's say I measure this as 45 millimeters. So any watch that has a lug to lug length of 45 millimeters and below, such as this watch, it's 44 millimeters, you can fit it very well on your wrist, okay? Back to the watch, it's very comfortable. The bracelet is 20 millimeters at the lug, and it tapers down, okay? It tapers down up to 16 millimeters at the clasp right here. It tapers down, okay? This makes the watch really pop, and also because of these small links, okay, smaller than the oyster bracelet, it hugs your wrist better, okay, better than the oyster bracelet. I'll show you what it looks like on my wrist, okay? There we go. See, look at that beauty. Oh god. So guys, hope you like this video. Give me a thumbs up and do subscribe to X and Yung channel. So see you again soon.